So this is the story of why I switched from this water bottle at work to this water bottle at work. And it's all because I stumbled across a secret. What if your fatigue, daily headaches, constipation, recurrent urinary tract infections, cramps, muscle twitches, and mood disorders like depression and anxiety could all be solved with one single ingredient? And that ingredient costs cents per day, is available to everyone, it doesn't require another prescription, more pills, or any additional effort on your part. What? No way! Well, believe it or not, it's true, and the secret is...
Water?
More water. So picture this, I'm sitting on the couch talking to my wife, and our parents are getting older, so we started talking about dementia. And then she said that there's a link between chronic dehydration and older adults not drinking sufficient fluids in a day and dementia. Well, I'm the doctor, what are you talking about? But then I looked into it, and she was right. And then as I started researching into it, I went down a deep rabbit hole and started realizing that there's a lot of health problems that we typically don't think much about that may not necessarily need another drug or medication. It might just need an extra glass of water a day to treat. So let's delve into it. So your body is roughly 60% water, and just a 1% change in that water balance in studies has shown to start affecting decrease in brain performance, decrease concentration, decrease alertness, and decrease memory and critical reasoning. Now, to put that in perspective of how sensitive your body is to dehydration, for a 150-pound person, that's this much water. So if you accrue a deficit of that much water, your performance is going to start to decline. And that's not a huge amount.
Pay attention!
So that really surprised me. And my thought before all this is, if my body was dehydrated, would I not just feel thirsty? But apparently no. There's something called taste perversion and a new water balance steady state. Over time, your body tries to adapt to imperfect working circumstances. It tries to optimize things as best as it can. So even though you may not have the best or optimal quantity of water in your body can still find workarounds and cheats to try to keep functioning and going. The problem is that if this continues for long enough, your body starts to accept this as the status quo. And that's how you get the taste distortion, where you no longer crave the water that you should be, because your body has now adapted to living in a desert. So your body may be chronically thirsty without you even realizing it. So why is water so important to the body? Well, let's do a very simple thought experiment. Say we're in a cell, and in this hand I have sugar, and in this hand I have salt. Well, we can leave these two mounds here for centuries and nothing is going to occur. But the moment you pour water into that environment, these two will start communicating, talking, creating reactions, and that's where the magic of biology happens. The moment you shut off that valve and turn off that water pump, all the slides are going to stop working, all the people on the slides, all the bumper cars stop moving. So what is the recommended intake of water per day? On average for males is 13 cups per day, and for females, 9 cups per day. But there are exceptions to this. For one, if you live in a northern climate like I do, when it's cold you need less water than somebody living in the tropics that's sweating profusely all day. Also, if you're somebody who works outdoors, for example, I have roofers that tell me they'll drink up to 6 liters in a day because they're sweating so profusely all day long. So also if you're a road flagger, an athlete, breastfeeding, all of these special interest groups need more water than the recommended amount. The other factor you also need to look at is your food. 20% of the water in your body comes from your foods, and foods like vegetables and fruit can be 90 to 95% water. Then there are also dehydrating foods, so things like fast food, potato chips that are very salty, those are dehydrating. Also, soda pops and things that are extremely sweet need additional water to try to dilute them in your system. In addition, some of your drinks can also be dehydrating. For example, alcohols like wine, beer, and also coffee can dehydrate your body by acting as diuretics and flushing water out of your system. So if you don't want to have to drink huge amounts of water to keep your body in balance, consider adding more fruits and vegetables to your diet and cutting out the salty, super sugary foods that are mainstream today. So in summary, how can you use this for peak performance? 1, drink more consistently and track it. For example, this jug that I've been using has times on it, and it tells me, say at 7 a.m. how much I should have drunk, 9 a.m. how much I should have drunk, and I'm not trying to advertise this product. I just found this a very easy way to keep my accounting balance of how much water I'm getting per day. And one final pointer, if we can't trust our thirst to tell us when we're hydrated enough, how can we tell? Well, the answer is actually really simple. Water comes in at the top, and then watch what comes out at the bottom. You look at your urine and follow this color chart. If your urine is over here on your left, you're overhydrated if it's coming out looking just like the water you just put in. Over more towards the median, in the edge to the center is where we're aiming to be. And if you're all the way over on the right, your urine is looking bright fluorescent orange, reddish, you are dehydrated. So follow the flow and you'll always know. So that's it, guys. If you're looking for peak performance, you might not need more medication, you might just need more water. I've been doing this for about 3 weeks now. I haven't had my once a week tension headache. I'm feeling more energetic, I'm performing better at the gym, and I haven't had those annoying muscle twitches that I used to get. So I hope this helps you, and good luck. You're welcome.